Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. It's about a week before Thanksgiving, and my level of burnout has hit a 13-year high. The last time I felt this badly in terms of burnout was I was working on my PhD. It was 2010. And I know why I got so burnt out back in 2010. I uh, I used to be a big fan of Carrie Underwood and also Polish Idol winner Alicia Janazi. And the two of them both got married in the first half of 2010. And it gave me a lot of pressure that I needed to meet the right person in my life. And I bounced around from one bad relationship to another, and eventually I got taken advantage of, and I fell behind in school, and I lost half of my life savings up until that point, and I still couldn't leave the girl because actually it was kind of interesting why I couldn't leave her because I had lost everything else. I didn't want to walk away from the girl after that. I My family was about to disown me. I had lost all my other friends, and what made it upsetting was that I would try to leave her, and then some event would come up, and I needed a girl to, or I thought I needed a girl to take to the event, and I would call her up and then repeat the entire cycle all over again. This went on for about a month and a half. I was on the verge of being kicked out of my studies. I was working on my PhD at Rochester Institute of Technology, and it was June of 2020. There was a coin show I wanted to go to on June 13th of 2010, and I was just about to pick up the phone to call that girl back again because I was lost in thought. At the same time, I was trying to catch up on my PhD work. Events would come that, oh my God, I don't have a girl to go with. You got to remember the environment we lived in 2010. Gay marriage was still not popular yet, and when people went out on a multiple date, it was always an equal number of men and women, right? 2010. Even to this day, you still need an even number of people. You might not need an equal number of men and women, but so I felt left out of all those events, and oftentimes I would be tempted to call the girl back when an event would come up, whether it be a movie being released or an, uh, just something I wanted to do over the weekend. So the coin show came June 13th of 2010, and I was tempted to pick up the phone and call her, but then I remembered how it turned out the last couple of times I did that, and I I just decided I wasn't going to go to that coin show. It was on a Sunday morning. It was Saturday night, and I was thinking, oh, okay, I'll use this time to catch up on my studies or do something else. The next day was a really sunny day, and I my car was broken down because during the time I was with the girl, I was not taking good care of my stuff. My car was in disrepair. I rode my bicycle to the coin show because it was such a sunny day. I didn't want to miss out, and I had a good time at the coin show. And not long after that, I actually did start to catch up on my studies because I wasn't distracted by uh, wanting to call the girl back every time there was an event. I learned I could do all these things without the girl. Now, what's really interesting is that in the 13 years since, I never got taken advantage of again because now I actually do have a choice of whether or not. Actually, the only time I got close to being taken advantage of was when I was trying to go to the Arizona State Fair because I finally found an event that I couldn't do without the girl. Go watch my videos on my trepidation with the Arizona State Fair this past summer. And that was my once in a decade burnout, and here I am back with another big one. It seems like this time around it had nothing to do with dating drama. It was all about things going way too fast and relationships with my jobs. I left a toxic job. I'm at a job that I like now, but unfortunately, the pace is a whole different story. Things are just going way too fast. I'm misplacing things. I'm forgetting to do things. Right now, as I speak, I don't even know if I'm sick with COVID. My appetite has been going in and out, just like it did last time I had COVID back in May. I'm hesitating on getting tested because right now I'm just going through way too much. And what else is going on? Just out of control, like a freight train that's out of control. But I'm so glad it's been 14 years since the last time I felt this way. Um, I I wonder if I'm going through my midlife crisis because all of a sudden I've been changing a lot of things. Right, you guys saw I a year and a half ago I started making bismuth art, and my recent career changes, and also just a change in attitude about uh, actually speaking of 10 years ago the stuff at the stuff I ran into with the Arizona State Fair. I wouldn't have dreamt of trying to mess with some girl just to go to that state fair, right? And now all of a sudden that matters again just because of feelings of injustice and all that. And all of a sudden, I I'm losing a lot of sleep as of late. I remember in 2010 when I was burnt out, I was sleeping a lot to escape the burnout, which is part of the reason why I fell behind in school. This time around, I'm losing a lot of sleep. So I ask that you pray for me. This is a once in 14-year burnout. I ask that you continue to pray for me by leaving dislikes on my channel. I did really well last year. Last year, I remember Thanksgiving Day, I had a video that had about 900 dislikes. And then not long after that, I accumulated 2 tons of bismuth. I maxed out my Roth IRA for both years, 2022 and 2023. I landed a dream job. I accumulated another 200 ounces of silver. What else went on? Unfortunately, I didn't find somebody to go to the Arizona State Fair with, but that's a minor issue. I wouldn't trade any of the good stuff that I got last year for that anyhow. So dislikes bring me a lot of good luck for some reason. I hope to get at least 2,000 dislikes this Thanksgiving. Please continue to support me by disliking. Let's see, I got 900 dislikes, and I ended up buying 4,000 pounds of bismuth. So every one dislike I get brings me about 5 pounds of bismuth for some reason, right? So please show your support by pretend that hitting the dislike button is like donating to me 5 pounds of bismuth, or just pretend, right? And hit that dislike button. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.